You're listening to 3231 Nomad Radio. Nomad Radio.
Fault.
Hey, how about that? Is that gonna do it? That's gonna do it. It was for some reason it was on default. That's weird. Hi everybody. Sorry about that. Thanks, David. We got the audio working here. I'm not gonna do the intro again because we're just
No, don't do that. We don't need no intro.
We're just kind of climbing in here.
We don't need no intro.
How's everybody doing today? Thank you very much for tuning in to 3231. This is Nomad Radio. I'm Matt.
Hello.
Ben's on the way.
I'm on the way. Oh, the camera, Ben?
Yeah, well, hold on 1 second here. Let me get your camera up here.
Yeah.
Hocha.
Oh, hello, everybody.
So we're kind of, forgot to put the curtain up behind you there.
Well, yeah. And,
to your left.
to my left.
On the chairs. On the chair right there. To your left.
Chair.
The curtains. You gonna give that a shot just like that?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you mean literally the curtain? Put the curtain up. Okay.
The curtain. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's
I'm saying
fine.
if you want to.
Yeah.
Were you sleeping?
No. It was just upstairs. I wasn't looking at my phone.
Well, I know that we had talked about it. I figured if you weren't replying, you might have been busy or you might have been sleeping or. Well, maybe not on purpose.
Tired, man.
Maybe not on purpose.
Yeah. Giving away all them trees is a lot of work, man.
You gotta move that curtain way down there.
I know. I'm just not doing a good job here.
That's all right. So, hey everybody. Yeah, we're back. We're back on track. I was kind of sitting here doing some work, trying to figure out. I'm trying to get in touch with TikTok because apparently, nothing. Nope, nothing bad. Nothing bad. It's actually in order to. Ben's messing with it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this for now as well. Well, Ben's indisposed. We'll have him wrestle with material. We'll just have me on camera for now. Working with OBS can't connect to TikTok. If I work with Streamlabs OBS, which is a different production type of app, then I can connect directly with TikTok. So that's what I've been trying to do for the past couple of days. I've been working on getting a similar layout to what we have here, something nice and simple for for like instead of the landscape mode that YouTube has, just to do like a portrait mode, and be able to add chat on as well, and have a similar look, but have it be for the TikTok buddies. Just to play around a little bit, see how that works. Can't do that myself. I can't directly connect to TikTok without a stream key. And Yep. You need a URL and a stream key, and for some reason, it doesn't automatically do that. You have to if it like I can go live on my phone, but I can't go live through PC. So.
Well, we're pretty controversial for TikTok. The communists don't quite like all the freedom of speech we have here. So
nah, we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. Okay.
Are you all locked in?
I mean, do I look? Can you see me?
I can't see you. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I can see you in just a second here. Like that. Sort of.
Oh, geez. Okay.
You're a little crooked topside.
Hold on. No, I'm not.
Ben's trying to get himself positioned right here.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We're good to go.
Oh, my light's not on. Hold on. There we go.
Look at that.
I look sexy now.
What a handsome boy.
Oh, hold on. I was thinking about my hair. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Nah, you're fine. The bell.
Ben, when's your hair ever been looking good? Except right after you get a haircut.
Yeah, immediately after you get a haircut with like 24. You're like a woman getting her hair done like the first day.
Three times a year.
Technically, I'm the same way with my beard.
Yeah.
The 24 hours for the first 24 hours having my beard trimmed and everything, I look highly presentable, and then it just goes to shit.
So this is on TikTok, or this is on YouTube.
We're on YouTube right now. Yeah.
YouTube, okay. All right, there we go.
David hanging out with us in the chat. Appreciate you, buddy. I said to jump on. I think everybody forgot that I said that I'd jump on a Saturday.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. It's a different show on Saturday.
Not really.
No, it's the same. It's gonna be just
one day,
Matt
just like the
and
next.
Ben.
There's Jamie. Hello, sir.
Jamie's not working. Jamie can join us.
Oh, he's not.
Jamie doesn't work weekends.
It's your day, sir. Fantastic. Well, if you guys could do me a favor and send some shares out, I'd appreciate it. I got on TikTok for a little bit and jumped on there and said, "Hey, everybody, we're going to be doing a show pretty soon." So it's Harry. Yep. Harry Jamie. He is pretty hairy. If there's anybody for me to be jealous of their beard. I have a decent beard game. Jamie puts me to shame.
Yeah.
Jamie puts me to shamey. Talking about TikTok. In order for me to broadcast from the PC, I need a stream URL and a stream key. And I try to go where it says to go, and it says if you can't do that, you got to fill out a form.
Oh boy!
So of course, I got to fill out a form. They look at them in a case by case.
Those Chinese love bureaucracy.
Ben's all up on the Chinese. I love people. Ben's a different story.
I love Chinese food.
Ben's not necessarily loving people. Matt gets a beard out. What? I get a beard out? Oh, beard cut. Gotcha. I'm sorry. The font is really small. Busy cleaning right now. Sprayed the house today. Gardening and fixing a riding mower. Nice.
Oh, Jamie's good with fixing them riding mowers.
Not mechanically inclined to save my life.
No, Jamie is though. Jamie can buy project cars and put them in his driveway.
So where was I? I can't. So I can't. I jump on TikTok yet. And then the things were happening with the cameras, having a problem getting the cameras to work. So if you can see, Ben is the only one that knows about this. My camera was the camera that we were having a glitching problem with, and it's not having a glitching problem.
We had two cameras glitch out on us.
Well, that's the thing. I need to retry.
Didn't you just buy a new one?
The one that is glitching out right now?
Well, then we need to return it.
No.
Oh.
Because as you can see, it's not glitching.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why, and like I said, I need to check out that other camera. The reason why was because it was too far away connected to the computer. It was connected to the hub, which is connected to the computer. So I just
plugged it into the computer.
I took a couple of those little dongles. Beg your pardon. I took a couple of those dongles and I hooked them up to the hub. So it's the camera's directly connected to the computer.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben, except the wife says no to any project.
You finally get like a decent little piece of land where you can actually store a vehicle, and she says no. Wow.
That's why.
She's smart. But yeah, you can build a greenhouse. So definitely build a greenhouse.
I mean, to be fair, Jamie does seem the type of guy that would have, like my brother is the type of guy as well that would have, if
he had unlimited land, he'd have unlimited cars sitting on it.
Because that's how it works for most guys, I would say. I don't know necessarily, but I'm willing to guess that how it works for most guys is if you have space for stuff, you'll put stuff in that space.
You know, I'm very thankful that our neighbors are so close to us because I totally would have junk and crap everywhere if their house was like acres away, but their house is right there.
Yep. David says the delay is a few minutes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
All right, I'm testing it right now. I'm saying delay ? Let's see how long it takes.
Yeah,
that was not long.
Yeah,
it was 10 seconds. Maybe your delay is a few minutes.
I'm not sure.
We're good.
Although your phone's a lot closer to the... I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that has a lot to do.
As soon as I said it.
It's not going to Mars.
No. Yeah, so on this Saturday, I had a couple things planned that I wanted to discuss. I didn't know if Ben was going to be a part of this or not, or maybe a minute or so. That's all right. Well, David, if you can handle it, we can handle it. Sounds all right. I mean, it seems all right to me, but...
What would you like to talk about?
Well,
I'm all ears.
There was a couple things that I wanted to discuss. First of all, there's something really cool that I wanted to share with everybody.
Ooh.
I had an idea. I want to make content. I want to make stuff that people will enjoy. And one of the things that I used to do was I used to have a puppet named Otis that I messed around with, and I had some ideas.
In a good way.
Yes, Ben, in a good way. So I had some ideas. Like, I want to entertain people and find different ways to do so. And puppetry has always been something that I was interested in. But the one that I got, I purchased it because of a colleague across the pond named Puppet Kevin, who was big on Periscope.
I remember him, yeah.
Puppet Kevin was great, and his Pet Human was pretty awesome as well. So I wanted to collab with him, and then of course all the shit happened, and everything went downhill, and plans disintegrated, and so here we are back on the upswing. And I'm feeling confident that I want to do something. But the problem with Otis was when I purchased him, the style of him was similar to the style of Puppet Kevin. They had a similar, I wouldn't say features, but like they had a look that was very similar. But when I received Otis, I found out that he was too small to fit my hand. So it was very difficult for me to... manipulate.
Shove your hand up his
Benjamin.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to get into puppetry bad, and I'd love to do something to I have some ideas on stuff that would be fun, and so I was looking up a few websites. right, let's try that. Did that do the trick? I think that did the trick. All right. How about that? Can you guys hear me okay? Well, this recording is going in the bin.
Silly Saturday shows.
No, you know what? It's a good thing we did it today instead of doing it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Have this stuff happen on a day that we weren't expecting it. Or no, I mean, like, we were expecting it anyway. But you know what I'm saying?
Nobody expects the unexpected.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
There we go. I see the mic, though.
All right.
Do we got audio
Yeah,
now?
we got
Oh,
audio
okay.
now. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what that was all about. I don't like the sound of my voice. I like the sound of my voice now as I'm talking, but I don't like the sound of my voice playing on playback. So this is Buddy, and
Hi, buddy.
now that I look at him, he looks a lot redder than he looked orange on my phone. But that's kind of like what I want to go with. I don't mind red. Red looks kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
But audio now. So yeah, I want to do something like this.
So, Jamie, we think part of the issue is Matt and I Matt bought the hub, and I'm not going to say Matt bought the wrong hub, but he didn't buy the hub I suggested. But I'm the one who set the hub up, and I thought potentially we had an issue if we ran almost everything through the hub. So we were running the audio interface through the hub and then the hub into the computer. Well, that proved it right there. That's probably not a good idea. So the audio interface is going in through its own port, and then
Yeah, audio and the two cameras are going through their own port, and the rest everything else is going through. Do you have a voice for him, Matt? Okay. So the idea is when I looked at Buddy, right, and he had two fangs to begin with, and I blacked one out, and I'm like, that's perfect. He looks
like he's from Summerfield.
like he's brand new. Stop it! What are you, wow.
Zing!
That's why Ben didn't want to get on TikTok, because he wanted to take shots at everybody. So he looks wholesome. He looks innocent. He looks like a brand new monster. And the first thing I thought was, I want to adopt him. I want him to be my son. Buddy will be he will call me dad, and he will be he will be innocent. And what I told somebody about it. I used certain words, and I'm like, I made me smile a little bit saying it. I said, where was it? Hold on a second. I said the voice will pretty much be me, but with the gee whiz factor cranked up. I figured I'd play him like a fresh-faced, brand-new monster. He looks like pie-eyed, innocent, naive. Oh boy, wholesome. And the internet being what it is, the community will try to protect him at all costs, kind of thing. I'm like, the idea was pretty awesome. Agreed, Matt. Young and brand new looking. Yeah. So he's like, oh boy. And just, that's like I said, crank up the gee whiz sort of thing, where it's like, hey, everybody. I see YouTubers, like VTubers, and certain characters that are, like I said, I straddle the line between trying to be positive and being a little ticked off at how people act. And so why not have them faced with the ultimate positivity, with the ultimate childhood innocence? Like, you don't want, like, if anybody really wants to mess with Buddy, there's a problem. And the mods will jump on them like rabid bees.
You could almost do that whole thing too, where he joins you can, yeah, TikTok, you can do that. He can join your TikTok like in as his own thing.
Yeah, so like the idea would be that I want to introduce Buddy to everybody. My son, he'll call me Dad. My dad says the internet's gonna wreck me, and he won't let. Or I had another joke that I was gonna say that was it made me laugh, where somewhere along the lines of.
There's so much you could do.
There's certain movies that my dad won't let me watch with my Uncle Ben. He says Spider-Man and the first Star Wars. Because both of them, the Uncle Ben
dies.
bites it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like save him from trauma.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So I love the idea, and it's like $400 would be a wise investment for something.
See, I hear $400 and I go
12 microphones. You could.
Well, I don't have a job, so I can't fathom spending $400 on anything.
Well, here's the thing.
Let alone a Muppet.
My idea is to raise the money
Okay.
for some of it, like to
You're
make
paying for it regardless, whether it's
right. But it would be a community thing. It'd be
Yeah.
great for people if they want to contribute to do so. I want to create an opportunity for people that if they want to see somebody like Buddy in the world, you know, as with everything else, I want to. Okay, so if I say, put a couple bucks in the tip jar, kind of a thing, we've done pretty good.
Let's
I've actually
let Buddy come into this reality.
yeah,
basically.
yeah, like
$1 at a time.
imagine what Buddy can do to the TikTok world. Imagine what Buddy could do for the community.
Just voiceover or promos. Just promos alone, I think he'd be worth.
yeah,
the
like a
$400.
mascot kind of a thing.
Because how much money would we have to pay somebody that looks like Buddy? I mean, God. First of all, how long would that take for us to find somebody that looks like him?
Well, that's the thing is
and
that
how much would it cost to pay that person to do all that work?
Yeah.
That's a lot. So
yep.
it's a bargain.
A talented person, and like I think I have enough talent and certainly enough ambition to try to do something.
Did
like
you
that.
say Dan King and our female co-part that we had for 3231 started dating?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I was trying to make sure I didn't imagine
Yep,
that.
they're a thing.
Okay.
God bless them. They're awesome together.
But Dan was married, though, when we met him, though, right?
Nerds in love. Yep, he
Okay.
was.
All right. All right. That's good. Just making sure. Sometimes I remember things, and they're not quite the way they actually were.
No, nerd hearts find each other. That's awesome to see. So yeah, the idea would be that the whole thing we talk about, positivity, creativity, community. This is an embodiment of imagination and all that. And we as we tend to do, like.
Oh Jesus!
What was that?
That was me hitting the mic against the mic.
Jeez. So, as happens, I'm sure it's like Buddy will be corrupted somehow.
All right, here we go. You're going to pay for half, and then the fans are going to pay for the other half. Once they've donated enough for like half of the cost.
Oh, I'm willing.
Then I know you're willing to. But like that would be fair, because that would be like the community has spoken. They've kicked in half the money, and then you could just, I mean, it's your money, so you're going to spend it however you want. But I think that would be a good way of doing it.
Yeah, I want the community to get. I want the folks to get involved, and something to shoot for.
Absolutely, sure. I mean, because we do need that third person on the air with us.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie's always busy with work. So, he's got his priorities and stuff.
But no, like, so what I was thinking about the whole thing was to practice to work with Buddy, and like I said, the TikTok stuff, the 15-second stuff, 30-second stuff. I want to utilize that. I want to be able to do something fun and entertaining for a short period of time. So to be able to introduce a character onto TikTok that people can see. That's Buddy's somebody that's going to get folks' attention, and
well, I think if you're topless, you'd also get some attention,
that's
not
that's not going to happen.
Not the same kind of attention that we get with Buddy.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Hey, you said we had fans that were upset that you didn't do any of the pool scopes anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I remember the very first ones. You could only have your front-facing camera, not the camera that looked back at you. So, like, some of the very first periscopes were you just swimming in your pool, and nobody could see you. They would just hear you.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there's my memory again.
I don't remember that. No.
Ben, why would I remember that? That's dumb.
No. No, I just think it'd be a great...
It would crash on your phone when you went to the other camera.
Oh, did it? No, I can't remember that.
That's when John told you about it, right? John Webb told you about Periscope?
Yeah, I don't recall that.
He did. I got a weird memory, man. I
You
remember
do.
a lot of weird stuff.
I know, I can't recall.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that I wanted to introduce was the
Okay.
idea of buddy, the concept of buddy, and see what folks may think about it. So that's something that I'm certainly not pulling the trigger on today or tomorrow, but
Yeah.
The idea of somebody that's
Soon, though.
a mascot kind of thing would be pretty awesome. And yeah, I can like me beside it, talking to it, talking to him, but more importantly, like I said, the little clippy type things, the sound bite type things of him lip syncing or whatever and doing songs and stuff like that. I think that'd be funny just to do that as well. But a lot of and then to do the live stuff, like outside stuff maybe, or with people or interview stuff would be kind of cool. Where I could
You can interview people as him.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Sure.
absolutely. So. There we go. That was one of the things, the main thing that I wanted to see what people thought of, and I'll end up bringing that up once we get more folks joining us.
So we've booked some guests.
Yeah, you were mentioning that the other day that
Yeah.
we have some people that are interested in joining us live.
Yeah. So I invited some people. Some of them I told them that they were going to be on a podcast. The other ones I just invited over and told that they were going to come over for dinner. And we're just going to spring it on them. No, I'm joking.
I was
I'm
going to
gonna
say, is
tell
that wise?
I'm going to tell them.
All right.
Well, they might not, So some people have been talking to me about the fact that right now we're doing a show.
Buddy, take a nature walk. That sounds like fun.
Taking a nature. We're doing a show with a live studio audience right now, and some people aren't comfortable with that, but they would be comfortable with just doing a podcast, just having a conversation and us, having a long form conversation, but not necessarily having the peanut gallery there.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I completely understand it because it's a totally different thing.
Mm-hmm.
This can be a lot more entertaining if the audience is throwing out really funny suggestions and coming up with good stuff, and we're feeding off that, going back and forth. That's great. That's got a good dynamic and good chemistry.
Yep.
If the person who's coming on isn't used to that, that could completely throw them off. They could be a great interviewer, but they're like, oh, geez, what are those people saying about me?
Well, no, the cool thing about that is that it's not necessarily the thing the person has to worry about when they come in. They sit down, they're talking to us, they're talking to you, we're having a conversation.
That's how you perceive it, though. They don't. They're like, who are these people? Do you know these people? They're confused, especially if they've never watched a show like this. Because not everybody has TikTok.
Right.
Most of the people that I talk to are over 40. They don't they don't care. They're coming on as just a favor to me. Like, sure, I'll come over and talk to you and put a webcam on me and a mic in front of my face. And
well, I think that's something that we absolutely shouldn't spring on somebody, but just to let them know it's like we're gonna have a conversation.
Please watch a few episodes before you come over, just so you're not completely unaware.
Sure, familiarize yourself with how it works, and just know that there are people that we have a bunch of friends that we love to hang out with, and we love to introduce our friends to those friends.
They want to be on the show too. They're just represented by text.
Yeah.
And fonts.
Yeah, but they want to hang out and they want to hear. They want to be a part of the conversation, and sometimes they chime in. I don't think it's You're right.
You don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's something threatening.
Because you've been doing it for 7+ years.
Yeah.
So of course you don't have a problem. It's like saying the guy who's a gym rat and works out all the time, he doesn't have a problem working out. He doesn't understand why you don't have time to work out. Well, of course not. That's him.
Yeah.
It's not everybody else.
But I mean, whoever's joining us doesn't have the obligation necessarily to talk to chat or to be in charge of anything other than just being there to hang out with us and have a conversation. And as long as in the room the three of us are having a conversation, no one talking over each other or nothing. I don't think
I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Yeah. I don't think that chat would, there are, so I can handle anybody coming into the room and joining the chat, and I'll interact with them. And we're not dealing with everybody jumping in, total strangers jumping in. We're talking about people are joining the chat that we know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
at this point, yes, every
yeah.
single person who sits here for an entire show is somebody who likes you,
Yeah,
likes hanging out with you,
and are nice, and the not
for
nice,
the most part.
and the not nice people will be dealt with. So
we haven't had a single one, have we, in the YouTube
no,
broadcast? Yeah, no, that's what I
No.
thought. I know you have in your TikToks.
yeah.
And all your other Periscopes.
The when
I uninstalled Haps from my phone.
yeah, that's the other thing.
Everybody listening, uninstall Haps from your phone.
Haps is shutting down May 5th. Like,
Are they really?
There was a date, yeah. That was the other thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that Haps.
Well, they saw you leave, and then they're like, "That's it. Turn off the lights."
I guarantee you that's not the case.
Yeah.
No, they were it's just
What are they selling to somebody?
funny how things happen. No, I have no idea. I heard.
They're selling to CompuServe.
I wasn't paying attention to it at all,
Yeah.
and someone said, "Hey, did you hear that Haps is shutting down May 5th?" I'm like, "Really?"
Perfect timing.
It's funny how things
Thanks
work
to
out.
Jamie getting your account to the ability to stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just one more thing for me to be grateful about. That when I titled this broadcast, I'm like, I wasn't sure if you're going to show up, and so I changed the thing to
You didn't think just to walk upstairs?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what you got going on up there.
No, because if I walk upstairs and you were taking a nap, I'd be like, "Where's Ben?"
Yeah.
So nah.
Dun dun dun! Wake up!
Nah. Not my style.
Would you work today? Yes, I did actually. I got up at 5. I mean, I know you've been getting up early on your weekends. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I got up at 5 this morning.
I got up early too.
Cool.
And I donated. I volunteered and I gave away trees.
I told folks that what you were up to today.
Woo.
Someone came
Who
on.
knew
and they were,
that was hard work?
Oh, I'd imagine.
Well, they're bare root, so they're little, but when you have to package up, dozens of them,
Sure.
and then we ran out of dogwoods. Sorry. I guess those are real popular. I guess I don't know.
No, someone was talking about that they were planning and doing some gardening, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Jamie just said.
Ben. But it was somebody on TikTok was saying that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't have a green thumb. I can't do stuff like that. But Ben,
You
is
have
doing
never tried.
I have.
say you have tried,
I
or
have.
when? What
Uh,
decade was this? The 70s?
No. I one of the thousands of jobs that I used to
Oh.
do was in landscaping, and I worked at a hardware store that did a little bit of. It wasn't like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. It was like a mom and pop type of
Was
thing.
this up in New Hampshire?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I did work. I did some landscaping for my cousin. No, stepbrother. I had to do the math there.
Great movie, by the way.
My stepbrothers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is there one called Cousins? No, for my
Kissing cousins.
for my stepbrother. For my stepbrother, he had a landscaping thing, and he's like, I need somebody to help out, and I'm like, sure, I'll give it a shot. I gave it a shot, didn't work out.
But how does that? You were killing plants that you weren't supposed to be killing?
Mowing lawns, trimming hedges,
Okay.
planting trees.
Okay. And all the trees you planted died? You say you don't have
No,
a
it just
green thumb.
wasn't for me.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
you have to it's not a matter of it's not a matter of just like make a hole, stick the thing, cover the hole, done. It's not that easy. You have to,
optimally not. No,
very
because nothing is
easily-
100% when you're gardening. It's just varying degrees of success.
and you could dig too shallow, you could dig too deep, you
Sure.
could the soil couldn't be filled in properly, and the
I
tree
went to a
starts
workshop
leaning.
a couple weeks ago at the Vuck Farm, and it was an elderberry workshop, and we installed about almost 40 elderberries, and there was a team of 6 people, and I had someone else check my work because I'm like, I haven't planted that many trees. I mean, a few dozen, no, maybe 50, in my life. That's not a lot. Like, I know landscapers, they do that in a day.
Yeah.
So there's some landscapers that are amazing at what they do because they're just the mass scale of what they've installed. So they've killed lots of shit. They've just done a lot. So to say you don't have a green thumb is you just haven't done enough of it. But if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
You can eat steak so many times before you're like, I'm not really a steak. I don't really like steak.
I've done metal shop and wood shop, but I wouldn't say that I'm handy. I mean, can I operate tools with my hands? Yes, I'm not that that
your specialties are creative in art and singing and
I
you're an
have
artist.
my specialties, and I could be proficient in everything, but no,
Nah, I don't think so. Not everything. But you could definitely learn more stuff.
a lot. I could be proficient at a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
could try to do a lot of things, but I don't want to be a jack of all trades. I want to be a Matt of a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be really good at a couple.
Nothing wrong with that. No, you're getting there, buddy.
But no, I'm just saying I don't. Like, gardening and stuff has never been anything that I was interested in. I did like.
Well, you never had to like survive off of what you could grow in your backyard. You know, you've always lived in a time of plenty where you could go to the grocery store and spend X amount of dollars and come home with a whole bunch of groceries.
That's
In the future,
majority
you
of
may
folks.
not be able to do that. So, yeah.
Who knows how much of a future I have either. I'm not counting on the fact that it's going to be up to Matt to continue civilization or make sure civilization continues. I don't think that's necessarily going to be a responsibility that's going to fall on top of me.
Probably not. Could be on Jamie though.
Yeah, I'm
Jamie's quite the
certainly not knocking anybody that, like I said, I praise you every opportunity I get that what you can do and what you've done.
I felt so special that one day when you were just giving me mad props on the broadcast. Like, wow, this is so nice to hear people say good things about me, because I don't get to hear good things about me I don't hear bad things about me either.
Yeah.
I can't say like people are screaming my name and
well, you look
cursing me.
You look at everything that you accomplish and everything that you want to do. I mean, it's easy to say something nice to be proud of the stuff that you do, because you're taking it upon yourself to entertain Central Florida. You're taking it upon yourself to similar to what I'm doing, where you're like, you just want to plant a seed into somebody's mind of something that could be better. At the very least,
Could
but
be
in so many ways that you do that, and then you're like, I'm going to grow this, and then I'm going to raise that. I'm going to have chickens. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have a farm. And the fact that you do it, you work towards it. That's pretty awesome. But not a lot of people do that. Most people are. What do you do?
I just want to make sure. Okay, I was just looking at the mic because it was, I didn't want our audio to get. No, I understand.
I'm talking to Ben. There's two. I have two monitors in front of me, and one Ben has one in front of him. Yeah. And I just see the mouse going whipping around on this in circles on the screen.
Yeah, we have an interesting computer setup for all the nerds out there. We have 3 monitors, but 2 of them are basically duplicates of each other. And Matt has one, I have the other, and we both have keyboards and we both have mice, but they're plugged into the same computer. So if Matt needs to use the computer, he uses the computer. If I need to use it, I need.
Yeah, nice
it's
to have.
A cool setup.
It is a cool setup. Nice to have somebody to trade off. So I was just thinking about that. With getting back to the Buddy subject, I was just thinking if I was operating Buddy and I wanted to have him, act like he's operating something like that, he could easily have a mouse in his hand, or like grabbing the microphone and doing stuff like that, and like
I'm gonna take this off.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Well, no, they don't necessarily need to see you on screen. Buddy could be operating the thing, but it's really you operating the thing.
Yeah.
And like that's it's the magic behind the scene that nobody needs to see. I just think that
absolutely. I actually, one of my ex-clients, one of my old clients, Chandler. I think I've mentioned Chandler before. Chandler is amazing. He's an amazing young man with Down syndrome, and he's actually going to be a guest on the show as well. I spoke to his mother, and she's going to let him watch a few episodes and get used to the fact that we have a show. And then she's actually going to call in some point in the near future, and he's going to be a guest. I don't know how long he's going to be on the air with us, because it sounds great in theory, but actually getting him on, and it's going to be great. He calls me Mr. Ben, because that's what all the clients did. They'd always call you Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah.
Whatever
Respect.
your name was. Yeah, sure.
No, that's
I
awesome.
liked it.
What kind of stuff is he interested in? You mentioned you go to the movies a lot.
Well, really into Japanese culture. He was really last time I saw him, he was really into not Justin Timberlake. What's the other guy? Kind of looks like a girl. Justin Bieber. Oh. He was really into him.
Kind of looks like a girl.
Ninjas, like really into ninjas. Like that anime Naruto. Like we used to watch that all the time. Yep. Digs the Power Rangers. I think Chandler's going to be 23 this year.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. I was with him for about a year and 4 months or something like that. Cool. So I was like, basically, I was Uncle Ben. I helped the parents with not respite, but like, he's a handful. So, we go out and we do a lot of running errands together and stuff like that. So like me and him would just be like, you're a professional buddy to all these people on here. I was his buddy, and I would make sure he didn't get in trouble or, that kind of stuff. And
one more thing,
great.
you
It was like a
can
son.
do that for real with people, and I can only do that with a camera or a microphone.
Oh, you could do it for real, but I mean, you probably would just get all stressed out and not want to do it anymore.
I tell you what, today, was it today? No, yesterday. Yesterday, I had the best morning hanging out with people, and like I said, made a bunch of new friends, got a lot of likes. It was a fantastic morning. And then as soon as I got to work, my anxiety shot through the roof. Like I was so close to having a panic attack. I had to step outside a couple times. The manager.
I'm gonna go outside and take a smoke break. Matt, you don't smoke. I don't
yeah.
care.
I'm gonna start. Give me a
Well, yeah, you couldn't smoke cigars at work though. That'd be kind of.
I'd find something to do.
But when you smoke a cigar though, does it relieve your anxiety, or you just enjoy smoking cigars? I mean,
they're just tasty.
Yeah.
And it's
it's
a
not
nice,
like this. It's not like a smoker having a cigarette, to relieve stress and stuff.
Right.
It's a little different.
No, the manager I was working with had a Bluetooth speaker, and he had the music really loud, and he was on
it crappy music.
It wasn't my kind of music.
Okay.
So, it was like a little bit off. Some of it was kind of cool, like a couple songs here and there, but a lot of it wasn't my type of music. And then, but the music was kind of a little loud, and it was in the middle of because the store is like kind of long from the front.
Yeah, it's not a very wide store. It's
From
kind
the
of
store
long.
to the back.
Yeah.
So he had it like in the middle of the store, and he was at the front of the store, so that he could hear it when he was in the office, and he can hear it up front. But it's like, so it's really loud to me, but he's up front.
Yeah.
So he's not hearing it so loud. So it's I just I waited, and he wouldn't change it. He wouldn't move it. He wouldn't do anything. So I just went up to him and said, "Listen, I don't want to make you mad, but is there any way that you could move the speaker up on
towards
your
you?
end? Because it's like triggering my anxiety big time." And I'm like, I don't know why, and he's like, "No."
When I get really anxious, I hit people, so I think you should turn your speaker off.
I'm not
I know you never get violent, but still, you can still threaten people.
but I could feel it, and it was like it was really seriously getting to me. And then on top of that, we had a couple people. We had one woman call in particular that was complaining about
the sauce,
how the sauce affected her stomach. And
she almost threw up.
So she did. She did throw up.
Oh, she did throw
Yeah.
up. Oh, okay. Because I thought last time I heard it was she almost.
Yeah. No. I misspoke.
Okay.
She said she's like she ate, and then she was throwing up a lot, and she had to go to the hospital or something.
Whoa.
Or but I don't think she meant that on that occasion she had to go to the hospital. She just means that she's
gone to the hospital.
She has issues because of her condition. And so
does the world know about Domino's switching their sauce? I mean, you might be doing a PSA right now letting people know that Domino's has changed their marinara sauce or their pizza sauce.
I have no idea.
That's a corporate thing though, right? Or is it like a regional thing? Maybe just East Tennessee, they're making it spicier.
No, I'm sure it's a franchise. I'm sure it's a company-wide, nationwide thing.
But you explained to her that you could still get marinara sauce, and that's still like not spicy.
Yeah, I did. That's what I told you off camera. I'm like, so when I was explaining it before, I was telling Ben, I'm like, I have 4 things that I can do for a customer. 5 technically. Well, no, 4. I was gonna say I can say I'm sorry to hear that and sympathize with the customer. I can refer them to the manager who can actually do the thing like, well, they can make the decision of, well, we'll replace your meal, or we'll give you a coupon, or whatever thing they do. I can refer them to a supervisor. I can refer them to the 800 Domino's, the toll-free number, if they want to give feedback, or I can refer them to the website where they can look up information on the items, and I could say, next time, which is what I did. I did everything on the list in my head, not a physical list, but I did everything that I think I could do. And they just wanted to complain, and here I am, like I'm the only driver there in the morning, so I can't do anything for you. Like you want to get mad at Domino's for changing their recipe, and you think Domino's needs to change back their recipe. I'm like, there's nothing telling me is going to do to change anything.
Yeah.
And so I just told her, I said, ma'am, I can sympathize, but as far as anything I could do with my job, my capacity as a person, as an employee of Domino's, the only thing I can do is I can, I sympathize, and I can tell you that you can give feedback by going here. You can find out all the nutritional information going here, and that's it.
Yeah. How much spicier is it? Have you had it yet?
Well, like you spicy or Bonnie spicy, your mom. It might be peppery, kind of a thing.
Well, one thing I've noticed here, and I don't know if this is a regional thing or whatever, but like people around here like marinara sauce really sweet, and like I lived in Florida for decades, and I don't remember the marinara being like so sweet it like hurt your teeth. You know, it was normal, and then
sweet.
Yeah, but here it's really sweet. So maybe she likes marinara that's super sweet, and then you guys don't have super sweet. Oh, it's so spicy now,
Personally, if I can be honest, I don't care what she likes. Kind of thing. I'm like, it's not.
Yeah, no.
That's up to her to decide what works and what doesn't work.
If she really cared about eating high quality pizza,
right?
Let's be honest, she shouldn't be ordering from you.
Well, I told her,
nor calling and complaining.
I said, if you'd like to do your research on what items are out there and what you can't eat, because I was trying to be really nice to tell her, like, you should have known what we do before you eat the food that we make.
Like people complain about Little Caesars. Like, dude, you went to Little Caesars. It's $6 for a pizza. There's very little room to argue. What is everybody's favorite pizza place?
But I wish Jenna
I
wish Jenna was on here because she is a mother of children who have allergies, or her daughter is allergic to everything.
Oh, that's great.
And with all this stuff that she has to concern herself with of her child's life, she does her due diligence. I'm like, anybody that has digestive problems or digestive issues of any kind, as severe or as like slight as they might be, it's your responsibility as a consumer to find out what those places serve before you eat there. Yeah. Like if someone being mad because one of the things they eat at a Chinese buffet is contaminated by another thing. Like it's a buffet. You should like that. That's
it's going to happen. Things are going to fall off people's plates and end up in there, and everyone's touching the same spoon.
Yeah, I've done it myself where I've grabbed a pair of tongs to grab some chicken, and then I use the same pair of tongs to grab an egg roll. Now it may not mean anything to a lot of people, but for somebody it may mean something.
For someone who's allergic to chicken, it means a lot.
Yeah. So I noticed that I do that the once in a while completely on accident. Yes.
Everybody does it.
But it's like if you can't eat pizza, if pizza makes you throw up, if you have a bad reaction to something containing acidic food, which I have done before, I've been my mouth has been super sensitive for a short period of time. I don't know why, but to tomato-based products and tomatoes in general. I just try to stay away from it because it gives me canker sores and stuff. It would give me sores in my mouth. Yeah,
no tomatoes worth that.
I think the reason why is because I was drinking so much Mountain Dew and stuff, and I was like a bunch of junk that my mouth just reacted that way.
Yes,
but
as I drink hard Mountain Dew.
Which one are you drinking, by the way?
I am drinking the Baja Blast. Would you like me to actually get you one?
Please.
Okay, I'll get you one so you can actually have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
I have never had it before.
Yeah, I'll
but not the Baja Blast.
Yeah.
What flavors do they have?
I don't have any left, so we can finish them all.
Is anybody still in chat? You guys still watching? Nobody's really said anything for a second. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying the show. We still got audio. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. Ben with the selection.
We have an actual hard Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. We have that, so it's just like regular Mountain Dew.
All right.
We have
hard Mountain Dew Zero Sugar.
We have
Code Red.
Black Cherry.
Black Cherry. Oh, I might do the Black Cherry.
This is a regular Mountain Dew.
But you have the Baja and you have the what's that one right there? That one is
yeah, that's the last Baja. So whatever you want.
And that one is watermelon. I'll take the Black Cherry.
So,
Thank you.
You know, it tastes like Mountain Dew, but you can tell it smells
Oh yeah, no, I've had like the Mike's Hard stuff, and that's not bad. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. 21 and up. Mountain Dew. Oh, that's yummy. Delish. Let's see. I want to take a look and see if folks are still in chat. I think David might have fallen asleep or something. Welcome back, sir. Oh yeah.
I guess so. I don't know who else's presence that would be. Oh, so we actually get to speak and say hello.
Well, I said hello.
Oh, you said hello. Still here?
Jamie said back.
Jamie said back. That's fine.
I didn't know where he went.
Get back. Get back.
Oh, he was busy cleaning. That's what he was saying. He was busy
okay.
cleaning.
That's fine.
And fixing a riding lawnmower, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot he said that. No, this is delicious, by the way.
You like it?
Black cherry, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to buy it again. It was like $15 for, I don't know how many came in it. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. I mean, the novelty of it is cool, you know. Like, sure, I'll buy it just to try it out.
Yep.
But then that was like a month ago. And they've been sitting in there ever since. I'm not a big alcohol drinker anymore. When we go to Earth Talk, I drink hard cider. But they have like, it's called Queen of Swords. It's like my favorite hard cider. So, you know, I enjoy it there. But I have like 3, and then I share them with Nicole, and I'm done. And then
this whole broadcast is falling apart. Your backdrop is showing.
Oh no!
You're just getting up, walking around, and I'm messing up with the cameras.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
This is hard Mountain Dew. Where's the camera?
Where's the camera? Right in front of you. That's the black cherry.
Hard Mountain Dew black cherry, 0 sugar. It's kind of nice. And Ben's drinking the Baja Blast.
I remember we did one podcast. It was our first season. I'm trying to think if it was Mike Elliott. No, was it Anthony Marino? And I got so wasted on the show that levels were off because I kept leaning over to talk to him, and I forgot that we were doing a show.
So
I don't even think did we even release it? I don't. I think
you got wasted.
I think it was
when we were in the shed.
That was different. That was the show that you didn't show up at. You were
What?
You didn't go on the show. I did it without you. You fell asleep with Pam because Pam had to work the next day or real early. So you were just like sleeping and nobody could get you up. And then you finally got up and like we were ending and I was all messed up and stuff. And you're like, bad.
I don't remember that. I don't remember it like that. I remember that we were, because we had like 4 people there, and
they finally got you up.
Yeah, I don't remember that part, but I just remember like so that because I wanted to be sure that you're not referring to the same thing that I was thinking of, but it was you're talking like in the garage, the level, or
yeah, no, that was I think it was Anthony Marino, right? Wasn't it? Because we released almost every episode we did in my garage, except for that one, which didn't work out because I was not talking into the mic.
0 sugar. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no, it's
Jamie.
0 sugar.
Malt beverage, natural flavors, artificial sweetener.
Yeah, no, it's not good stuff, but it's not sugar.
It's not bad. Well, he just said, is it sugar substitute or just nothing?
No, it's substitute. There's no way they can make it that sweet.
Aspartame or something.
Don't wake Matt up.
Cannot read the small writing. I remember Pam saying a few times, "Don't wake Matt up." Yeah, if I'm sleeping, that's a bear you don't want to wake up. A lot of times. No, yeah, I don't remember the Anthony Marino one, so it's like, whoa, you were wasted more than once. But I do, because I
stay pretty good most of the time. Just that we were talking about suicide and depression, and that was a rough show.
In the shed?
In the shed one.
Yeah. Because I remember you weren't acting like you normally act.
Yeah,
you were hyper. You were like you're all and poking me and stuff like that, and I'm like, what kind of? Then
I mean, that's happened before, just not on the air.
you got really mad. You got really mad because I got mad, and I'm like, what reaction were you expecting if you go up to somebody and going yeah. Why did you react that way when I started poking you? And
to be honest, like I distinctly remember that like they wanted to partake, and I'm like, no, Matt would get upset if I partaked with you. So you go do that by yourself, and then when you come back in, I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah. Then you ended up.
We're not doing it together though, because Matt would be upset about that.
So I'm gonna
that
go.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Man.
So I'm gonna go on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
By myself.
By myself.
We're not doing it together.
We're not doing it together. No.
So
that's fine. I mean,
no, that I couldn't. I can't. I remember the Marino one, but I remember that one. But,
I could have swore it was Anthony, but it could have been Mike. No, but see, Mike Elliott. That show was actually really funny because he ended up playing one of his most unpolitically correct songs, and I'm not even going to say the name of it, but it was really funny. The ending of that show. That first season, not all the shows hit it out of the park, but it was really nice creatively that we were able to have like a variety of guests and a variety of really funny topics that we talked about.
We had
first
like
season.
3 or 4 solid episodes that I could recall. I mean, specifically with Casey, I think we had a 2-parter with Casey.
Yeah, because it just ran so long.
And
this was before Joe Rogan was doing 3.5-hour podcasts. Like people saw our 2-hour podcast. They're like, "You guys are insane.
Yeah.
That's never gonna work." Yeah. Well, let me work for somebody.
Well, to be fair, we threw a lot of stuff together. I mean, we're still kind of doing it now, where we're just kind of like, now it's at least got a little bit of production value to it, where it's like it looks really good. Yeah. If we're gonna be rambling for 2 hours, we're gonna, having people be a part of it, be live is pretty awesome as well. But
we definitely, and I know you've already harped on it, about getting guests live remotely. There's a whole bunch of people that would love to come on remotely. It's a lot smaller list
and
of
more
people who are
comfortable.
willing to come over here and have dinner first and then hop on the air, because obviously they have to be close to Knoxville.
This feels weird because normally I'm like right here, but I have
because we move the cameras around.
Yeah, but it's just so.
Oh. And you're large. Your head's bigger than my entire body.
It's just so our audience knows. Ben, I'm sure, kind of realizes it by the way I'm acting, but I'm sure the audience knows. I get to sometimes to a point where I'm just like, I just want to hit the delete button on everything. That happens to me sometimes. Ben unfortunately realizes that.
Oh
yeah. But anyways, only because I care. That's why. That's my issue.
A certain level of what you want things to be.
Yeah.
What gets me is when we have the technical difficulties and like you and I are ready to go on. And it's
like the mic shuts off, the audio shuts off, and we have no idea until 5 minutes later. Oh, boy.
That's going to be great.
Oh,
going to edit that one down.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Nah. The better we do this now and look back, and that's my mindset now as I'm going, no, let it go. Keep it on the air. We'll look back and we go, remember that time? Because really, we're doing great as far as I'm concerned. And like anything that we have to look back on that we can be embarrassed by, this is nothing really compared to what it could be.
Well,
he says belching into the microphone.
Yeah, sure. But the time now, I mean, it's 2022. I mean, the technology.
I'm like, it's 8:30.
I'm using military math just to throw you off. But no.
Metric.
All the equipment.
It was very burpy. This is a very sad
We can get
day.
sponsored by Mountain Dew, I'm sure.
I called. Don't worry, we absolutely couldn't.
No, we
one-
couldn't. The potty things that come out of your mouth.
The title of this broadcast is a very Saturday Nomad Radio, and it
Mhm.
definitely is. It's a shambles. But go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I forgot.
Um.
Oh no, I was saying the technology and everything
Yeah.
has gotten, like the things that we would have liked to have bought in 2015 or 14. Some of those things didn't even exist then that we have access to now.
Mhm. There are 6 cats running around my house right now. I live in a zoo.
Hey Jamie, I know you're going to be shocked, but we're actually going to get cats. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to live in our house, but we are definitely getting cats. Matt, do you know why we're going to get cats?
No.
Because of rats.
Oh yeah, you got field mice and everything too.
We got all sorts of stuff outside that don't need to be there. And I hear you get a couple cats.
Dude, you got a neighborhood cat, a big gray fluffy one that
It's not doing its job.
doesn't appear to be mouser.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you need. You need a
So-
couple mousers. You need some
They're
need
going to live in the garage for a little bit,
Tennessee backwoods.
for like a month. And then we're going to start letting them out, once they know that they live here. So, I know you love cats,
I love animals. Period.
Yeah. but you
Uh,
like cats, though. Or was Pam more the cat person?
Pam was the cat person.
Okay, all right. You liked everything.
Yeah, I'm just I love animals more than I like people for sure.
Mhm.
Anytime I see a dog or a cat, I'm like, especially like delivering pizzas and stuff. When anybody has a dog, I'm like, oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but there is a Boston Terrier that I met
Oh, yeah.
at one of my deliveries
Mhm.
that is a much larger, like probably twice the size
Of Coop?
of a regular
Oh.
Boston Terrier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the probably double the size Cooper.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Cooper's all of 24 pounds now.
But
I don't think Cooper's going to get any bigger. And then somebody's like, he's the Mini Cooper. And I'm like, oh.
Mini
wow.
Cooper.
How did we not think of that? Yeah.
Ah.
He's a good guy. He'll be on the air with us, too. Don't worry. He
No.
gets motion sickness.
But I see any dogs visiting me that I get to visit. It's always nice to
Did
see.
you ever play with Milo? Or do you just say he's a good boy?
No, I haven't been over there. I
He's-
feel
He
uncomfortable.
lives right next to you. What are you
Yeah, but
talking
it's the neighbor's property. I don't feel
No, no. I mean, it is, obviously. But Milo is such a good dog. I always try to tell him he's a good boy.
They seem pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a standard poodle, I think. They thought he was going to be like a smaller poodle because his mother was supposed to be small, but there's no way he's not small. He's like 100-something pounds.
Oh yeah.
He's a very nice dog.
No, but animals tend to be really cool. It's people. Like you'll never get animals yelling at you. They might bark because you're. on
Oh
their
yeah, I was
property.
going to say our dogs bark. Yeah,
Well,
they're just letting everybody know what's up.
yeah.
Mini Cooper.
Mini,
yeah, right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting on Melvin.
Melvin, the Muppet,
No,
Melvin.
Boston Terrier.
the Boston Terrier. Okay,
That's
you're not going to get a dog. Oh, okay. Ooh. Well, yeah,
What
we just both like delayed like the camera. It lagged or whatever. But it didn't drop any frames, so that's good. I also wonder, too, if we see a lag, but there's really not a lag. It's just...
Well, I opened up another window. So that
that could have been it.
That
The
could have
computer.
been.
Sure.
Um,
Stormtrooper's not that powerful. I'm glad that Stormtrooper's able to do everything we're asking it to do in a reasonable fashion.
this is what I was doing. I was
Oh.
getting rid of that.
Oh, okay.
That.
Ooh. Yeah, that's Boston Terrier.
I would love to get a. Now see,
Yeah.
little guy like that.
Yeah.
I love Boston.
Yeah, because even though Cooper's like body's longer than that or whatever, but like he doesn't look like a Boston Terrier. They told us he was a Terrier Boston. We're like, what? Turns out they're just really good at calling animals. Oh, geez, names and breeds just so people will come and get them, and they make it
really?
way entirely too easy to get a dog from them once you've already gotten an animal from them. Like you don't have to. Nicole said we had to fill something out for the second dog. But it seemed like once you get one dog through them and they know you're not a weirdo and you're not going to eat the dog or whatever,
You're not gonna eat the dog.
they'll gladly give you as many as you will take.
Yeah, I did my research, and the two dogs great for van life came down to a French Bulldog and a Boston Terrier, which are
Get a
basically the
bump-
same
yeah,
thing.
basically the same thing.
But
French Bulldog, I think, has more problems with its nose.
Yep.
And stuff.
yeah, And so if I get a little guy, I'm gonna call him Melvin, and we're gonna. That's when, at some point, I'm gonna do the road trip. Gonna go out and travel around. But I mentioned that on the TikTok when I was broadcasting. I'm like, where the position I'm at right now, delivering pizzas. Sometimes I don't go out for deliveries, and it would be such poor conditions to have a dog.
Well, you would just leave the dog home when you went on delivery.
My home is my van. I
yeah,
mean,
no shit, Sherlock. But I mean, like, you would just leave it here while you go to work. And then, because you're home majority of the time, you're not gone majority of the time. You only work
but
3 days.
I also don't want to. I don't want to be a bother here. And plus,
Dude, you bring that dog home, you ain't gonna be bothering nobody.
and also like me delivering pizzas out on the road. Like if I travel out west, I'll be delivering pizzas for Domino's.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
out in California and whatnot.
Too damn cute.
Yep.
For sure. So is Jamie, for that matter.
And
just can't tell with that beard. Ooh, what's that face all about?
Yeah, that's definitely
devil dog.
I want the gentleman. I want this guy right here.
Yeah. I would actually love to have a pit bull if it was like not a pit bull. Like most pit bulls are smaller dogs. They're real loyal. But like I'm always afraid that it's just going to grab Izzy by the neck and I'm going to have to shoot the dog for it to get to let go of my daughter.
No, you know how it is. It's not the dog, it's the owners.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing though. Pit bulls were bred for generations and generations to be fighters. That's genetic. So you're absolutely right. It's the owners, but when you have a dog that's been fighting for generations, there's genetics in there that make it a killer, a little killer too. And you think about how amazing a 40-pound pit bull can be, or even that dog, the little Boston Terrier. I mean, I don't think it's going to fight bulls.
Look at that gentleman.
Yeah. Would you get a boy or a girl?
Melvin. A boy for sure.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want puppies.
I don't really like boy dogs, but Cooper's boy, and he's been a good boy.
Yeah.
But I prefer female dogs.
Oh, sure. I mean, Bella's adorable.
She's a good girl.
But then again, Riley and I get along really good.
Yeah.
Bonnie's dog, Riley.
Yep.
But
he's kind of chilled out. He's only got he's got a few weird things because like he was abused when he was a puppy. So sometimes if you touch him, he yelps, like he gets confused or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, like when I have dogs, I like to rub their chest, rub their belly, play with them and stuff.
Yep.
And like, he'll freak out and like, he won't bite you or anything, but like, he doesn't seem like he's really enjoying when you rub his belly, which is weird because like every dog likes its belly rubbed, but I think it has to do with the abuse. And then what's that one right next to it? Is that just another?
Mix.
Oh, it's a mix. Okay.
Those are mixes.
Yeah, because that looks like a pit bull there. No, oh yeah, that one. Right. Crazy.
Some of them though are like, the heck's that?
Oh, geez, that's not good. It's like that guy that played Freddie Mercury. What's his name?
Rami. No,
He's an amazing actor.
I can't remember.
He is. Did you ever watch that show he was in, Mr. Robot?
No, Pam loved it though.
Oh,
Pam was big
that's
into
amazing. Christian Slater won.
Sure.
Why the hell did he fade out into nothingness? Like that was a waste.
Sure. No,
I mean, I'm not saying he's Daniel Day-Lewis or anything, but like Christian Slater's a really cool actor.
Yeah,
I mean, he was trying to be Jack Nicholson for like his first part of his career, but whatever. How many actors pretended to be Marlon Brando?
All of them.
All of them.
No, so I was just about to
Yeah, no, don't do
delete.
that.
I'm like, don't delete.
Don't, yeah,
Matt,
no,
what are you doing? I am not in control of my own body. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go.
I'll just blame Ben. Ben grabbed the mouse. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's call it a night.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. Thank you, everybody.
Because I feel like I'm going loopy now. So many things going wrong.
Matt had a little bit of alcohol. Now he's going nuts.
I know. Put a couple drops of alcohol.
Get Rick
in there.
Fantasia on the phone.
Why Rick? Wait, what? Why
I don't know. We're just gonna.
Thank you guys for hanging out.
Man.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Jamie.
I'm gonna try really hard to.
Thank you, David.
To keep this on the playlist.
Yeah.
And not delete it.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to resist the temptation. But no, for real. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Anything that we discussed, if you'd like to be a part of it, you can get on social media at 3231. It's right there in the bottom of the screen, right under Ben's left armpit. At 3231 on all sorts of social medias. I'd love to hear some feedback. And also, in the mornings, I'm doing the TikToks. Jumping online and seeing what everybody doing, going live, getting some, making some new friends.
How many eyes did you have the other day? It was very impressive.
Had some great mornings. The other day was like 2,100 and mumble,
That's
30
pretty
something.
good, man. That's great.
Eyeballs on us.
Mhm.
So, and we're getting new people on, new people following, in likes and commenting and just being a part of it.
I was explaining to a good friend of mine how many views we had on like the last episode, and it was like 50 something. But I'm like, I don't know if you realize that, but that's really far from zero.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's not a lot, but it's not zero. Those are some real people that watch that. So I've been very happy with everybody who's watching the show, listening to the show, playing their part. And it's just going to get better and better, especially as we add some local Knoxvillians to the mix. And I know Andrew wants to come on, but he kind of wants to come on almost like we had Jamie, like he wants to kind of be part of the crew, but just not all the time.
Sure.
Kind of thing, like when he's available. And he has so many things that he's super passionate about and he can talk a lot about, and a lot of cool things that he can help explain to people that they might not know. And it's like stuff that you and I aren't. I mean, I'm kind of into the stuff, some of the stuff, but like you would be a great person to ask him questions since,
Yeah. For sure having, like, I was trying to think of how to word it. You and I have actually had the physical discussion of talking about like having this perspective of the work hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing the importance of contributing a little.
Mm-hmm.
That no one has to be there all the time.
No.
But the fact that you want to be involved for maybe an hour or two, and just dipping your toes in, that's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable.
Well, like for today, I should have got down here a little bit closer to when you texted me, but I mean, an hour and a half on Saturday, or almost 2 hours on Saturday is fine. We could definitely do that. I don't usually have plans on Saturday nights. Like we don't usually do anything, so we might as well. And then if we're doing 2 shows a week, that's double than what we were doing before. Yeah. So we'll just get closer and closer to our goal of putting out some quality content and not being so green around the ears. Yeah. So next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up.
Yep. Definitely this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing this and promoting it, and that was partly my thing. Was I just sort of jumped on like, hey, we're gonna do this, and then I get on to do it. We probably could have like we got to work on the system. That's all it is. We got to work on that part of it. Like if we're gonna do a show 24 hours beforehand, start promoting maybe something along those lines.
Well, we were doing that with the event, and then we had so many technical difficulties that we were like, we promoted it, and then it didn't happen, and then so that's fine though.
Par for the course.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We love you very much. Follow me if you haven't followed me yet. Share the broadcast with your friends. Always nice to make new friends. And, again, follow us on the socials. Follow us on the socials. 3231 3TWO3ONE. And also, you can go to 3TWO3.
Ooh, look at that sticker.
Oh,
QR code stickers.
So, check out our socials. Put a tip in the dollar jar. Sure.
I could have put those at the bowling alley today.
All right, noted. Have a